Hi, I'm Brianna Bilton, and this is Kines 363. Fundamental skills are things that we do in everyday life. There's two types. There's locomotor and non-locomotor. Locomotor is when the body's moving through space to from one place to another, and then non-locomotor is when the body isn't moving from one place to another. It's not traveling. It's important to teach elementary age students fundamental skills because it teaches them body awareness and the muscle-mind connection. So the three locomotor skills that I'm going to be teaching are jumping, sliding, and depth jumps. Jumping let me just demonstrate right now. Okay. So you're gonna have your feet slightly bigger than shoulder width apart. You're gonna bend at the knees slightly, bring your arms back, and use the momentum to jump straight into the sky. You're gonna swing your arms forward and push up towards the sky. So that's jumping, where you can jump forward, and that would be a locomotor skill. You can jump to the side and then to the other side. Those are all locomotor skills because you're moving from one place to another in an area. And you want to make sure that you land on your toes and not hard on the balls of your feet. The next one we're going to teach is sliding. So you want to bend at your knees. Put that back down. You're going to bend at your knees and you're going to slide one foot out and the next one's going to follow. Have your arms out for balance, but you want to stay low and slide with your feet. And keep your knees bent and your back straight to make sure that you're not hurting your back in the process. And then the final one is going to be a depth jump. It's similar to jumping where your feet are going to be a little bit more than hip width apart. You're going to bend at your knees, land soft on your toes, but instead of pushing up, you're going to be pushing out as far as you can. So the depth jump, so you push out and land. The whole idea of that is to jump out as far as you can. So instead of jumping and pushing your momentum to the side or just in front of you or slightly up, you're pushing it as far out forward as you can and getting the depth, hence why they're called depth jumps, of your seeing how far you can jump. So those are three locomotor skills, and then three non-locomotor skills will be turning. So we're going to turn with at the hips. You're going to slightly bend your knees. You're turning at the base of support, arms out to help, and this could even be looking back behind you. It's a pretty common everyday life movement if you're turning to grab something, but just for the means of the video, arms out for a little bit of balance. You don't want to keep your legs straight and just turn like this. You kind of want to bend your knees a little bit and have a good base of support, bending at the trunk. The next one will be stretching. So we're going to go ahead and bend down at the hips and stretch. You can feel the stretch in your hamstrings, in your calves, and you're just going to reach and touch your toes. Again, you're hinging at the hips, sticking your butt out, and just kind of rounding your back. You can even feel a little bit of a stretch in your back if your back is tight. And then the final one is side bending. So you're going to keep your hands to the side, and instead of hinging at the hips, you're going to hinge at the side. And this is a non-locomotor skill because you're not moving anywhere in space. You're just bending at the side, getting a stretch. You can get a stretch on the obliques. And you're going to have your hands, to make sure that they're not bending like this and more at the side, you're going to want to cue the students to have their hands at their sides and reach down on your leg as far as you can go, so that you're not doing anything in the front and it's specifically side bending. So those are the 3 locomotor and non-locomotor skills.